What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and as you can see, it's a rainy day in Southern California today, but I wanted to drop another food for thought for you guys. I wanted to talk a little bit more about branding and kind of when you're talking about logos and using characters as logos, like the 100 uses the atom bomb, like Diamond uses the little diamond. Anytime you kind of go into that, you really get logo heavy, meaning you want to put that little character on everything. You want to kind of use that little signature thing on every little piece of clothing, on your marketing, branding, and all that shit. And it happens to all of us. We all want to do that because we have this dope little character and we kind of want to incorporate them on everything. Sometimes overdoing it can also kill the brand, meaning, or just kill sales, where people kind of get tired of it if you're not revamping it or kind of using it in different scenarios. So one piece of marketing that is good to always go back and think about is Playboy. Now, when you think of Playboy, you think of the little bunny and you think of the name Playboy, right? The bunny has nothing to do with the Playboy. Like, it's not a boy. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not any, like if your brand was called Atom Bomb and then your little guy was an atom bomb. No, the hundreds and then atom bomb, right? So they're two different things, but cohesively it's part of their branding. Same thing for Playboy. Playboy bunny, Playboy is the name. Now, if you ever picked up a Playboy magazine, I'm not 100% sure that you guys would know this, but on every single Playboy cover, there's a little bunny on there. It's hidden. It's almost like a game now, where every single issue, if you ever picked up a Playboy cover, you could even Google this shit, there's a hidden bunny on every single cover. Now, sometimes they superimpose it, Photoshop it into like the clothing or the background or something like that, or strategically they curl the chick's hair up to make it look like the bunny. Sometimes it's in the buttons. It's everywhere on the photo. Now, why is this part of branding? It's because they use the bunny on everything they do. Now, you don't get tired of the bunny because it's not a big ass one. It's not everywhere. It's, like I said, small. Sometimes it's hidden. Sometimes it's very visible and it's not hidden, but most of the time it is hidden. Now, when you do stuff like this, you know who the bunny is. You know who it belongs to without having the brand name Playboy on it. You see the little bunny, obviously you know who the fuck that little guy is, right? Same thing with the hundreds. The hundreds uses that bomb on something. They don't have to put the hundreds on it. You'll know by that little bomb that's who it is. Mickey Mouse, same exact thing. Disney and Mickey Mouse, for some reason, you know when you see the fucking circle with the two little circles on top as the ears, you know that's Disneyland, you know that's Disney, you know that's Mickey Mouse. They also hide Mickey faces and ears and shit like that in movies. Same thing with all the Pixar movies. They put that little bouncy ball. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like a blue, yellow, and red ball. It's in every single Pixar movie. So the same way they do that kind of shit with their branding, you guys could be doing with yours. So if you have a character, if you have some sort of symbol outside of the brand name, outside of the logo, if you wanted to use something like that for your branding, you don't have to always have them big in your face. You could always just have it really small, hidden. Sometimes you could just, you know, sprinkle it in here or there. It doesn't have to be on everything. As a brand owner and proud of what you're doing, you always want to do that shit. I fell into this too. Like when, for instance, when I was doing Gardena Originals, I was putting, our logo was the little G that's on the hat. I was putting that on every fucking shirt. And then I figured, oh shit, I don't have to do that. Sometimes I could leave it out. Sometimes I can make it really small. Sometimes it could be a sleeve hit, or it could just be in the labeling in the neck. It doesn't have to be big everywhere. For some reason, I was putting that shit on everything, and I learned the hard way, and people started to get tired of the shit because it looked really repetitive. So if you guys are doing this or you're falling into the same trap, just always remember that Playboy doesn't put the bunny on fucking everything. But when they do put it on everything, you rarely notice it. But still, if you're out in public, you know what the fuck is going on. You see the bunny, doesn't even have to say Playboy, but you know that has something to do with Playboy, right? So just a little food for thought. Think about this shit when you guys are doing your marketing and branding and stuff like this. This also plays into, this is a little off topic. Well, it's on topic, but a little off. if you're using a certain font, let's say not for the actual logo, but maybe you have a tagline or something like that, and you use a certain font, it's also really good to be on brand to use that same font for everything. Mission statements, whenever you put out press releases, whenever you put out text on a photo, it should be in that same font, and it'll stay cohesive across everything. Think of the Got Milk ad. The Got Milk ad uses that same font on fucking everything, so you know that it's cohesive with the branding of milk. You know what I mean? So just remember that shit. It's something that helped me out early on, and I kind of do this too. So if I use a certain font for something, I make sure I use it for everything related to the brand. All right, catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.